Hey, what's up? My name is Zach. I want to share with you exactly how we added $58,211 per month to this Shopify store using Klaviyo email marketing. So as you can see here, we started with this brand around March, and you can see they're doing about 8K per month from Klaviyo email marketing. Took them all the way up throughout the year, where we did, as you can see here, $66,211. I also want to share this email that my client sent to me. So what he says is, okay, so we are killing it. In 1 month's time, we've become the #1 dealer under Costco and Sam's Club for the particular brand that they sell the most. Yeah, that's how slammed we've become. We're selling crazy volume at the moment. You said we should be 2x the amount of leads. We're getting more like 3 to 4x. I'll be in touch soon with more updates. So I love to see the numbers go up on the screen, but what really gets me excited about my job is seeing client results like this where I can transform their business. So I'm going to talk through exactly how we did that, what the strategies were, what the actual emails looked like, and everything that we did from the sign up forms to the campaigns to the flows and everything in between. You can see here we really had a record month here, and that was doing 251,000 in total store revenue, with 66,000 coming from Klaviyo. We had a nice mix between campaigns and flows. Each of these were doing between 30 and 35,000 per month. This also doesn't even show the extra 15% in SMS revenue that we generated from PostScript. Now, the interesting thing about this brand is that they sell very high ticket items. Their AOV was about $5,500. So honestly, a ton of email marketers won't even touch this type of brand because it's very difficult for email marketing to work well unless you have the exact right strategies in place. So what you need to account for is almost non-existent repeat orders, which doesn't do well with email marketing, long sales cycles, which if you're just sending your generic emails is not going to work well for your average Klaviyo email marketer, products that require a ton of education and research that goes into it. It's a very expensive massage chair. People are buying these things, ultra high net worth individuals. They're buying $5,000 massage chairs, $10,000 massage chairs plus. So they require a ton of product education. There's no impulse buys whatsoever. And the reason that we were able to find so much success wasn't because of some crazy trend or some black hat tactic or some crazy campaign optimization. It's simply running email and SMS marketing the right way, specific to this type of brand. We really did a lot of research beforehand, and we really understood our customer base so that we could long-term nurture them and that we could have that big spike during the most important time of the year, which is Q4. Starting off with the sign-up forms, this is super important to start with. We use Amped. We can also use Klaviyo. We do that with a lot of clients, but you need to know what you're doing when you're using Klaviyo forms. So a few of the things that we highly recommend is making the forms just big, like super simple, straight up, making them big, like full screen forms like you see here. You absolutely can't miss it. You need to highlight the buttons, show that you're getting up to 50% off. That's a great offer, and you really want to just make it in their face. We also want to split test and make sure that we're not just putting this in front of their face immediately as they get onto the site. We're doing it in a way that allows them to check out the site. We're waiting a little bit and then asking for them to sign up to the email list. So you can do exit and send. There's a lot of different ways that we've split tested, but we've eventually landed on a great combination of delays for this pop-up form. We also split it up into mobile and desktop forms. Super important that you're optimizing for both. And then you can see this micro yes step at the start. Do you want to save up to 50% off? Yes or no? Claim up to 50% off is the button there. And then you get to the email address section. So you're literally adding in a new step, which helps increase conversions because people don't get turned away because they immediately see this email address input. They instead just want to click the button because it's big, bright, and red. So that's just a 30,000 foot overview of what we did with the sign-up forms. Overall, we're looking for greater than 5% opt-in rates, and that's what we can see here. Flows are massively important because we're trying to solve objections as much as we possibly can within the checkout, cart, and browse abandonment especially. Now, with this being such a high ticket store, we needed product specific emails for each of their 20 bestsellers. This was a pain. I'm not going to lie. I think we ended up doing 30 or 40 of their top selling items. We made one specific email that's specific to that exact product. So it was an absolute pain. This was a nightmare to set up, but we got it done. No worries. It performed really well during that time of the year, which is crucial for e-commerce stores especially. But we made a specific email for each of these different products. So we looked at each of these top selling products and we said, hey, we're setting up a trigger split if the product is this specific massage chair and they abandon it, send them this specific email that has a specific discount and has a specific copy and specific strategy for actually selling that actual massage chair. Because what we realized is that people aren't going to be shopping around for 12 different massage chairs. You can't treat all 12 different massage chairs the same in your abandonment flows. People are shopping for one specific chair, maybe a few, and they're just not sure about why that specific chair would make sense for them. So we need to tailor them to be product specific. And we really worked with the founder of this brand to ensure that this is the right strategy and we're not just creating all these email flows for nothing. They were adamant about introducing these product specific checkout, cart, and browse abandonment flows. So it was a lot of work. You can't even see the full flow here, but there was probably 25 to 35 different conditional splits or trigger splits here. So it was a lot of work, I'll be honest, to set these all up. But in the end, it's an asset in your business that you're going to have for 1 to 3+ years down the line. Also, we worked on the site abandonment flow, the welcome flow, as well as the post-purchase flow. Those were the biggest revenue drivers right there. In terms of campaigns, really, 180-day engaged list was our most common segment. We're sending to a majority of the list there. However, what was super important as well is looking at site and click behavior. So we want to look at which categories is that person looking at? What chairs were they specifically interested in? What did they add to their cart but didn't purchase? What did they start a checkout with? What did they browse? And what were they clicking on within the emails? And how can we put people into categories or put people into product categories? What product are they specifically most interested in? And then send campaigns. So it was a good mix of just telling a little bit more about the brand and why the brand specifically is the best, providing a little bit of value, and then also just doing some hard selling based on what they actually abandoned and what they've been engaging with. So we had a really nice mix of plain text and designed emails. Plain text especially was super important for this brand. When we're creating all those different conditional splits here, we had emails like this where it says, hey, I noticed you didn't complete your order for this massage chair. I want you to know that if you make a purchase right now before Monday, you can have this discount right here, and it lays out the discounts. And so we had like specific discounts for each individual massage chair. So it literally looks like the founder is going in there and it's exactly what the founder would have otherwise typed out like in Outlook. And CTAs too here. A lot of people with these massage chairs, they really want to actually call the brand. And so our CTA wasn't just like shop now. We did have the links in there that they could just go purchase, but a lot of times we'd make these sales even outside of what would be attributed to Klaviyo here. We made a lot of these sales just from them calling in and ordering their $12,000 massage chair or whatever. And so that's why it's so important to really understand the brand and take a super personalized approach to this. So obviously the plain text emails are super personalized, but the designed emails as well really complement them, really show that, hey, this is a legitimate brand. They're at the top of their industry. They have the best marketing that's out there. Because the thing is, these products are being sold by a ton of different competitors. And a big part of the reason why we were able to essentially skyrocket this brand to being the top retailer for these products next to literally Costco is that they had the best branding. They had the best like upfront presence. And essentially when you're selling against all these other retailers, you need to have the best marketing. You need to have the freshest coat of paint essentially. So we wanted really nice emails. As you can see here, we talked a lot about different financing options. We made it super clear and super understandable how to get these different financing options and the buy now, pay later things. Why us? We wanted to talk about what was so unique about this particular brand. We had as much social proof as humanly possible within these emails. We talked about different essentially case studies of why I loved the brand and what was so great about it. and also why they should pick this specific retailer over one of the big guys like Costco. That combined with urgency, trust building icons, and just keeping things super simple and just showing off the products and allowing the products sell themselves was super important, combined with really great segmentation and just understanding and being as personalized as possible. Because again, these are very high net worth individuals. If you're buying a $10,000 massage chair, you're probably buying it for your second or third home. You're very well to do, and you don't want to like over annoy these people because they don't have the patience whatsoever. So that is exactly how we ran email marketing for this e-commerce store. What you can do now is you can go take everything that I applied and run it as part of your retention and marketing strategy. The issue is you're probably going to run into a ton of roadblocks. You're probably not going to know every single best practice and every single little micro nuance of how to set up each conditional split and trigger split and setting up the flows incorrectly, and you turn off the right settings and turn on the right things, and you're potentially landing a spam, and you're potentially not segmenting your campaigns properly, and you're not looking at bounce rates, and you're not looking at open rates the right way. Overall, you don't want to waste a ton of your time. So there's just so many different features that you probably are going to have to figure out. So if you want to do that, totally no worries. If you want to be an email expert, that's totally cool. Or you can just simply hire us and actually focus on what's going to move the needle more within your business. So if that sounds like you, simply go to zhs-ecom.com. Take this guy right there, visit our website. You can simply fill out this link, and you can fill out this form on our website, which will show me that you're interested in potentially working with us. If not, I highly recommend you go watch this video on screen next. It's all about how to design beautifully converting emails for your store. Got a lot of really great feedback from this video, so I think this would really help you, and this would combine very well with what I just shared. So definitely go check out that video next. Appreciate it.